empath vibes. Woo-woo! Welcome, y'all. Hope you're having a fabulous week so far. We are definitely integrating a lot of grounding, so the video is coming out a little bit later than, whatever planned. We make plans and, God can change them whenever God wants to, so that's how that goes. Anyway, pretty groovy for the most part. So, hope you're feeling the same. Some things, as far as, collectively what was coming up, I did the cards this morning, kind of sat with that one after a meditation, because I was in a more grounded, very, very grounded place, and also, we've been running around doing gardening, and, working on the MystiCOOLS garden right now, so I decided to take a break and go ahead and channel the message. So why don't we start with that card, talking about gardening. This lady here is doing her gardening. This is one of her angel cards, and the word is patience. So if you're working on something or been working on something, and there's a patience to growth. It's like a garden. You plant a seed. You don't expect a full harvest by the next week. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. So comes up as a little baby, and then it grows and grows and grows, and then there's watering and nurturing. So your dreams, your talents, your feelings, your relations, everything that you're doing or working, and spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it be, requires patience to really have a good sustainable growth and garden. So Angel's message here is to practice our patience, and it says your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So you may be seeing some progress happening through manifestations and using and utilizing your talents and your gifts. And maybe it's not as far as you want them to go, or they're beginning to blossom, but they're going to need a lot more endurance and patience. I'm definitely experiencing that, me personally, as far as every year it feels like almost more and more patience is required, or every time I go into a new segment of something or open up another talent or discover another thing. And so in your case, mirroring this to you, in whatever reference that works and fits for you, just remember patience is key. And also not giving up and not giving in. And again, being courageous and staying brave. When things, go off course to our perspective, they may be just opportunities for growth. So a gratitude is a powerful attitude to practice, and just be grateful. And it also helps to and patience helps us to be more courageous, because when we're centered, we have the strength, because we're tapping into God from within and we're not validating from without. And when we're grounded enough, we can really central focus. And within that central focus, that big, empowerment comes up, and that courageousness. And we see things, well, I didn't even know I was capable of doing that, whatever, especially with the power of gratitude is what I'm seeing. I mean, we can get through shadow like it's nothing with some gratitude. I'll tell you the honest God truth. It's intense, but it's intense to what you're attached to. So when you're courageous, work with the angels, be courageous, speak your truth, be courageous, believe in your dreams, nourish them, be patient with it, but also be courageous enough to continue going. And we've got be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So empowerment is not going to come from not being empowered. So it does take strength. We have to stand up, we have to be courageous, and we have to be empowered, by choosing it. And that will begin to, go and manifest our dreams into reality. So that's a stone card we got. Manifestations. I don't know why when I see this cup, I just think of the Holy Grail found within you. That's a big deal. And then we also got talents. So it makes me think that talents are being activated, gifts are being activated, we're following our calling, and we're manifesting our dreams into reality. And that takes courage and patience, because we got to stand up for what we believe in to actually utilize our talents. If you're unique or different, like I definitely am, stand up for yourself. Feels good. And also you could start focusing instead of on whatever lost in the sauce stuff is going on. Instead of that, you can focus on your talents, your gifts, and manifesting them. And manifesting them. So we got these 2 cards. These are our stone cards for the week. Beautiful. I've actually never seen this card. This is the first time. I'm really excited because it does feel like that in the collective we're moving more into like some densities have been cleared and we're moving into really manifesting from a place of like empowerment. That makes me so happy and I can feel it. I can just feel it. So with patience, we're going to have a really blossoming, awesome garden. And so our chakras of the week, speaking of empowerment, we got our solar plexus, which definitely makes me think of the powerhouse, your willpower, your empowerment, your choices, your passions, your talents. I mean, this is definitely solar energy right here. So I'm really grateful that's coming in. And it says... the head thirsts without end until it leans down and drinks from the heart. Whoa. Breath reveals the path back from the... breath reveals the path to cause the ever-present point of choice within you. Lovely. Breathing out, we hear the words, I love... Breathing out, my creations, oh yeah. So talents, manifestations, being courageous, standing up for our beliefs, being patient as we water the garden of our dreams come true. In our solar plexus, super empowered. And loving what we're doing. You know, taking time, that's something I've learned. So much amazing, like, impossible made possible type things, you know, are happening. And I'm just like, wow, I need to take time to celebrate and care and love more. Because, I mean, being blessed with a lot can be overwhelming, too. You got to ground that. So, remember, patience, keep nurturing, empowerment, love your creations, love yourself. Every little millisecond of a difference you make. Congratulate it. Love yourself. Like, that's what I would say when teaching yoga. Somebody who's like couldn't reach their, little, just even an inch further the next time from practicing. I'm like, we're going to celebrate that. That's amazing. You're amazing. And they're like, when I used to be able, it doesn't matter. Right now, you're an inch closer. That's where celebrate. Every second that you gave to yourself to become greater and better and more empowered, more courageous, more patient, activate more talents, manifest things. I feel like life is a journey. It's meant to be enjoyed as well. Of course we have work to do. We're light workers. We're healers. We're empaths. I get it. We all got work. Work. But love is what's real, okay? And so when we balance work, play, love, family, relations, our karmic lessons, we're willing to face them. We're not running away in avoidance. We're not, we're being courageous. We're standing up. We're not settling down to some belief that's conditioned that caused like issues to begin with. We stand up, we be patient, we don't give up, and then we activate more of our talents and we manifest more of our dreams into reality. Okay, I mean, to me it makes sense, right? But it also is important to have the balance to take the time to celebrate. So remember, love your creations, love who you are, really, really get deep within the love within yourself. And that's very, very important. And then speaking of courage, speaking up for your beliefs, we also have the throat chakra this week. As breath becomes a pure engine of intent, new levels of creativity will become common, abundant, and deeply pleasurable as we find ourselves slowing more and more into the music of suchness of things. So that's kind of interesting, right? Breathing up, we hear the words, I express, breathing out, truth. I express my truth. I love my creations. I'm motivated by patience, activating my talents, being courageous, manifesting reality in a godness. Yay. I think I really love this week. So this week to me is creativity on high, ground your creativity, grounded your dreams come true by also taking time to celebrate, love, be courageous and stuff like that. But honestly, like patience, it feels like energetically we're more focusing on being ourselves, activating our gifts, sharing them, not being afraid to share them. Because that's the key, to being different and to making a difference is to literally make the difference. Otherwise, we're just, kind of quietly doing it. And that's cool. Like the music, we can quietly be enjoying the music, and that can be fun too, as long as you're doing it from a place of empowerment, right? You don't have to be loud and outspoken. Like if you don't want to go tell people, oh, I believe in God and, and this is it. You don't need to start an argument with somebody to be loving and to be courageous. And it, like it says, through breath, you get into the pure engine of intent. So sometimes just taking a breath back, sometimes I realize that like talking about stuff may not reach people as much as me just sitting there breathing. Sometimes people just need you to hold silence for them. And that's different. That's in healing work. But this week really makes me think of being empowered in our true selves, our creativity overflowing, our talents activating, and really being patient with it and courageous so that we can, and connected to our breath and expressing truth and expressing, joy, love, and stuff like that. So we're manifesting that heaven onto earth. We're really tapping into that from a truly authentic place within ourselves. Truth sets you free, stuff like that. But yeah, this feels like it's going to be a lot of creativity, and we have a lot of messages about creativity. I love my creations. Abundant and deeply pleasurable levels of creativity by speaking truth. We have patience for dreams coming into reality, so nurturing our talents. We have literally the card talents and manifestation. So it's time, y'all. It's time to activate those gifts, get into our creativity. Remember, fun, love, and play is so important. Makes a healthy day, makes a healthy life, a peaceful, heart, and a peaceful and a creative way of living brings a lot more fun and joy and healing to the planet. So let's get creative, y'all. Let's get in touch with our breath. Let's be super empowered and speak our truth in the most creative, expressive ways. Looking forward to just like, woo, what unfolds for everyone. If you feel, like you want to share, we'd love to hear any of the stories that, are unfolding for you. Maybe you've had a burst of creativity and inspiration or something. We'd love to hear all about it. But if not, that's okay too. Thank you so much for joining us here this week. We're so excited about this, expressive creative week going into and manifesting our dreams into reality. And honestly, every day that we have life is something to be grateful for. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful for you. Thank you for being here today. And of course, if you like our channel, you can go ahead and subscribe with a little bell notification. You'll get all our upcoming videos. We've got a bunch of cool stuff going on. And then also leave a like or comment if you feel inspired to do so. And if not, have a beautiful, expressive, creative week. Blessings. Namaste.